You look so cold.
Okay, so today Monday, we back to our study again. So before we go to study topic, Tantua, can you tell us what were you doing?
ยังไงนะครับ
What were you doing?
What were I doing เหรอครับ
Yeah.
ก็เคลียร์เดอะเต็นท์นะครับ เก็บเดอะเต็นท์เก็บเต็นท์อะไรเขาเรียกว่าอะไรเต็นท์ฟอร์กฐินเมื่อวานนะครับ yesterday ใช่ครับ
Clearing after Katina.
ครับ
Clearing after Katina.
ใช่ครับ clearing the after กฐินนาด้วยครับกฐินนา
Katina. How many people came yesterday?
ไม่ได้นับ
1,000 ได้ไหม
Around
1,000.
ได้ไหมครับ
Around
หมอนิดอยู่ป่ะ
1,000 ได้ไหม
around 1,000
Around 1,000 people.
yes
That's a lot.
many a lot
A lot. Monit, did you go to attend Katina yesterday?
Oh no
Why not?
Because at the morning
In the morning.
in the morning I must take care of my mother and my brother will change to take care of her in the afternoon.
So Katina was in the morning.
Yes.
Tantua,
yes
what time Katina was?
10 to 12
10 to 12.
yes
Okay. What about your lunch?
lunch is a lot too
What time did you have lunch?
11:13 30 11:30
11:30. Oh.
yes
Did you eat a lot? 11:30 after hard work?
not much just noodle a cup of noodle a bowl
A bowl of
yes.
noodles. What about Monit?
About อย่างเจ้าคะ
What time did you take a lunch? You didn't
อะไร
remember?
บ่าย 2
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock afternoon.
What did you have?
ต้มแซ่บ ภาษาอังกฤษว่าอะไร boil meat with spicy.
Boiled meat
ได้ไหม
with spice. Okay. Was it delicious?
Yes. Too much.
Too much. Too delicious. What about Tan Tithatamo? What did you have yesterday?
Some Sri Lankan food. Rice, dal, chicken, and leaves. Green leaves. Something else I forgot.
มี leaf ด้วยเหรอ กินใบไม้เหรอเจ้าค่ะ leaf เหรอ
And some noodles. What did you do until yesterday?
What did I do? I lot of hard work in the barn trying to do the new floor, removing the old floor and dragging away wheelbarrow of dirt. hard work yesterday.
Pallets,
Pallets,
digging.
they are about 15-20 kilos each, I think, carrying them a little bit far and hard work.
อ๋อเอาแพลเลตมาใส่
Removing pallets.
อ๋อ
ซ่อมพื้นนะครับใช่ป่ะ
วิวฟลอร์ใช่ไหม
Okay, so thank you very much. Now let's go to the topic of the day. So that is still from the same topic. Yeah. You see the screen now?
yes
So you remember? This
Yes.
was the topic, and we started studying.
Lokapala Dhamma.
Yeah, so this is a Lokapala Dhamma. There's two virtues that protect the world. Yeah. Why do you think these two Dhamma or two virtues protect the world? You remember?
Yes.
Okay, can you
Remember.
tell us?
Hiri.
Can you explain what are the two virtues and why do you think that protect the world?
Hiri is yeah. Hiri is a moral shame. And when the people in the world have Hiri, so they don't do the bad things, and the world is go to peace.
And then, Teacher Dhammo, do you want to say something?
About Hiri.
Yeah, no, that's the Hiri and Ottappa.
I think they are called Lokapala Dhamma because if people have these two things, then they will not commit crimes or any sort of bad thing or break the sila. So it will guard the world from evil and it will be a much more pleasant place to live.
Okay, Tantua?
ครับ
Why these Hiri and Ottappa are the virtues that protects the world?
อืม because people do really people shame to do the bad thing that affect to another ครับใช่ป่ะกับโอตปาก็คือ they will afraid to they will fear to do a bad thing ครับ
Okay. Right. So this is moral shame, means the feeling of shame of doing bad things. Okay. By bodily, verbally, and mentally. Okay. The purpose of it is to learn. Is to eradication blissful feeling. Yeah.
For the
Okay. And generating honesty, generating the being honest, modest, and humility. And there are different types of humility. Is because reflecting that one's clan, ethnic status, and family, and from reflecting of age, profession, and education, reflecting individual inner qualities of braveness, and reflecting on what is right and wrong, and why it is wrongful to do. Okay, that's the Hiri. And with that, people will not do bad things. Right? And this is Ottappa, moral dread. Why? What it is? What is it? You remember? So this is a fear of result of any bad deeds. Okay, and that's yesterday. On Friday we discussed this one, and this is translated as to be afraid of bad deeds and its results. Its characteristics is to be frightened of a result from performing unwholesome deeds through body, verbal, and mental. The purpose is to destroy fearlessness of the result, to carry out offensive and revolting activity. So the origin is personally feeling disgraceful and fear of a disgrace by others, and frightened of a punishment or problems that generated from dreadful actions. Recollecting on one of these three, a fear of result from performing wrongful action arise or a moral dread emerge. Okay? And this is
Oh.
now Monit, do you want to read it for us?
Oh, Hiri and Ottappa are the foundation of moral practice. Sila, which pave เอารูปออกอ่ะ which pave perfectness of body, speech, and mental actions. It is decorating inner qualities and shine inner mirror, which makes one a modest, humble, and noble beings. A principle makes like a god, or lift one to be like a god. Devadhamma. One who practices these virtues acquires helping hand, open mind, having a peaceful mind, enlightening, and compassionate heart to heal sentient beings' soul. It will not permit one to perform intentionally any unwholesome acts, both at the front or behind the curtain, and refrains from doing it. It protects one who is harboring this virtue and also the world. It makes the world to be better place to live.
Okay, so this is the Ottappa, yeah. So that means we fear of results of any action that we perform, yeah, whether that's bodily, verbally, or mentally. Okay, and one who doesn't do any bad actions, they don't have to be fear, whether fear of death or whether fear of others. And when someone does something wrong actions, they have a fear of the results, and they have a fear of death as well, okay, and the penalties. So that's why practice of 5 precepts is basically helping us to be free from any fears, any results. One who really loves, they will not commit any violation of the 5 precepts. Against the 5 precepts, they will practice the 5 precepts. So that's why they become fearless. And one who does practice according to the at least of 5 precepts, they don't have to feel disgraceful by themselves, and they don't have to fear that anyone may tell them off or disgrace them. And there is no problem of any punishment or any punishment from that violation of 5 precepts. So that's why one who has got this moral dread, dhamma, in themselves, in their hearts and their minds, they will never be disgraceful by themselves and others. Okay, so, and this is the one, the moral dread. Okay, so this is a moral dread. Okay? But why do you think we normally feel ashamed? So that always think of the client here, reflecting that, you know, anything when we do it will affect our clan, our ethnicity, or our status and family. So that's reflecting on our, basically our lineage, our ancestors, and or even our age or profession, and these will and prevent one from committing any bad things. And not only that one, but also feeling that dreadfulness of any action that they have done. Okay, so that's why the Hiri and Ottappa are the foundation of a moral practice. If one hasn't got the principles of these 2 virtues in their minds and heart, they will not practice according to the sila, because sila is invisible. It's a rule of mind. One has to take on board from their own hearts and minds, and they have to practice by their own faith and confidence. And this Hiri and Ottappa builds the foundation for that practice. Yeah? And with this, once someone is practicing according to the 5 precepts, then basically their bodily action, verbal action will be purified. And further on, because his mind is always having this Hiri and Ottappa, the mind also will not commit any unwholesome deeds, and it will shines their minds and heart, and always they will possess kindness, compassion, and respectful and truthful, and always alertness. And they will have that qualities, inner qualities, and that's how they will be shining. And that is the reason why they are known as the devadhamma. So a person who has got these 2 principles strongly practiced, they are like the devas, always possessing the kindness and compassion to all sentient beings. That's why I mentioned here, one who practices these virtues acquires helping hand, open-minded, helping hands, always wanting to help one another, and having an open-minded, never criticize anyone, and whether they are good action or bad actions, an ability to accept any visions and views and attitudes and behaviors of others, never been very stubborn in their views and their understanding, and having a peaceful mind. Because their mind is always in a sila, their mind is always in peace, and that will lead them towards the enlightenment, and also compassionate heart, right? Which will help to heal other people, other beings. And that is my definition of this. Okay. And the important is the next one, they will perform intentionally any unwholesome, So they will not perform any unwholesome actions in front of us or in front of anyone and at the back. Okay, and this is the most classic example of many people. They may be kind to you at front, but they can back what's called hurting, right? Which is very common in modern world. At front they will be smiling, but at the back they will be gossiping or trying to make some bad decision, bad planning to destroy.
Two-faced.
Two faces, yeah, two faces. Okay, so this is the two virtues that one has, that we have to have it. Okay, so anyone has anything to ask or anyone wants to share? Okay, want to say something?
Me?
Your experience for two faces?
Two-faced people. Oh, so many. So many people. Yeah, just especially like at work or in a place where there is lots of people in class or school or university or work. There are a lot of people who are seem very friendly. They like to smile and be nice, but when behind your back, they are trying to make you lose your job or uh, trying to make you lose your status or starting rumors or lies. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's quite common.
Hmm. Okay, Monit,
Two face.
tell us about two faces people.
Yes, I had some experience with my friend about two face. Yes. In the front, she she talked to me friendly and showed me the good things, and behind she talked to another friend about me very badly. ได้ไหมอ่ะ
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, something people do.
Tantua, tell us about two faces people. What do you think?
อืมนึกไม่ออกครับ
Okay.
ในวงการพระมีไหมอ่ะเจ้าคะ
โอ้สำหรับผมไม่มีเลยครับ ผมไม่เจอใครเลย ผมเจอแค่ในวัดนี้
Okay.
ครับ
Why do you think Hiri and Ottappa is important for the practice of sila? Why do you think? You know, say, okay. And Tita Dhammo is gonna say something on that.
Why Hiri and Ottappa is important.
To practice sila.
Yeah, like Hiri will stop you from breaking your sila when other people are around because you are ashamed of what that would mean for you, your family, or let's say as monks for the Sangha. So you wouldn't be, let's say, drinking in front, you won't be going to a bar and drinking because you are ashamed of what that would mean. But that's very good. But Ottappa is when there is nobody around and it's just you. And even if you don't feel shame, you will feel scared of what would happen to you in samsara, like scared of the bad karma you would get. scared of going to hell or being born as a hungry ghost or uh, not attaining nibbana or or being a hindrance for your path. So you will keep your sila because on one hand you are ashamed of what people would think of you, and on the other hand you are scared of what would happen to you in samsara, of the bad karma. So you won't do anything bad. You understand?
Monit, you understand?
ท่านทิตาธรรมโม said ว่าเดี๋ยวนะ Hiri and Ottappa เดี๋ยว Hiri means ashamed one ashamed on to do something, and Ottappa means when the one who will do something bad will afraid about samsara or กรรมใช้คำนี้ไหมเจ้าคะ feel afraid to return in samsara and คำว่าอะไรกรรมand กรรมใช่ไหม
Okay, is that true, Tita Thamma?
Yeah, more or less.
มั่วนะหมอมั่ว
Tantua?
ครับ
Do you understand what Tan Tita Dhamma said?
not clear ครับ
Okay.
ครับ
You can ask him what is not clear. You can ask him.
มันเหมือนกับว่ามันฟังรู้เรื่องเป็นคำแต่ว่ามัน
I don't speak
ผมจับใจ
Thai.
ความไม่ได้อ่ะ
ใช่หมอก็จะรู้สึกว่าบางคำแบบจับของท่านนิตาธรรมโมได้ไม่ได้
ใช่ครับ
Can you
ก็เลย
speak?
ถ้าถามว่าต้องถามอะไรก็ถามไม่ได้อยู่ดี
ใช่อย่างนี้ไหมถ้าเราพูดเป็นไทยได้ไหมท่านสุชนแบบว่าคล้ายๆท่านทิตาธรรมโม
This is English. You have to learn English.
If not, you have to teach me Thai.
Otherwise, you have to teach him Thai. You can ask him, can you speak slowly? Or you can ask him to make it short. Points.
Okay. You want me to make my points and do it slowly?
yes
Okay.
Yes,
I
please.
want you to say
Yes, please.
What's the magic word? Okay. So when we practice sila, we need to think about two things. Is one, what the world or other people will think of us. So that's where hiri is important, because you don't want to disgrace your name, your family, or as monks, the sangha. So you will act according to the sila to keep our honor. But when Ottappa is very important at all times, because with Ottappa you are scared of what will happen to you in samsara, of the bad karma that you will get.
หลุดไปแล้วครับ
Hello?
No.
Did you lose us?
ท่านทิตาธรรมโม please again because the internet of you is interrupt
Right. Third time lucky. Okay. So when we practice sila, we use hiri to protect our honor. Do you know what honor means? H-O-N-O-U-R.
I know
So can you explain to Ajantua what it means in Thai or something?
sorry
Honor. HON.
honor honor โอเค
What is the word in Thai? I will look for it on the internet.
ชื่อเสียงป่ะครับ honor
เดี๋ยวนะ เดี๋ยวหมอกดแป๊บหนึ่ง
Honor. This 1 minute, please.
HONOR ใช่ไหมครับ
HO
Yeah. This
NOR
เกียรติยศชื่อเสียง เกียรติยศชื่อเสียง
No,
ยกย่อง เอ้า
this word.
ซูมหาย
อ๋อ
Yeah. Honor.
ครับ โอเค
Huh? Okay. So when with Hiri we can protect our honor, because if we do something bad, if we break our sila, then other people will see what we do, and we lose our honor because we do something bad, so it's a bad for me, for my family, for my people, for my country, and as monks for the sangha. So if we go and drink in a bar or something, and people see us, then they think bad things about our of the sangha and things like that. So Hiri we can use to protect our sila in this way from other people, but with Ottappa we don't do bad things, because we know that this will create bad karma. So we can maybe go to hell, or become a preta, hungry ghost, or we won't attain nibbana. It will be a hindrance for our practice on the path of nibbana. So in this way Ottappa is important, when even if nobody can see, it's just you in your kuti or in your home, you won't do anything bad, because you know this will come back to me in samsara.
นะท่านตัว
ครับ
Do you understand
ถ้าสั้นๆเนาะ Hiri will protect our honor because if I do the bad thing ใช่ไหม and another see I will lose the honor ที่ผมเข้าใจนะ and Ottappa we know the bad karma will come and nobody can see only myself to
Only
know ใช่ที่จับใจความได้ครับ
Yeah, good.
It's okay
Yeah,
okay
very good. Yeah. Yeah, very good. You understood what I said.
อ้าวอาจารย์ is disappear
Ajahn had to go and get someone, because it's raining outside, very bad weather, so they can't come to the temple.
อ๋อ raining ด้วย
Yeah, it's
อุ้ย
raining.
Thailand is hot
That would be so nice. It's so cold here. Today, like maybe 8 or 9 degrees. It's raining, windy.
โอ้ 8 to 9
Yeah.
Thailand is about 30
Wow. That's too hot.
you can see ท่านตัว wear the robe
Yeah, you are sweating. Yeah, no.
is opposite to you
Yeah, exact opposite. But I think it's nice to be hot, because when you're hot, you don't feel sick. When it's cold, you feel sick.
do you catch a cold
Me, no, I'm okay, but I feel, I don't feel too good. I feel
Oh.
better when it's warm
Mm,
because I'm from a hot country as well.
so maybe you move. Uh, try to do much activities
Yeah, yeah. I
or
try
exercise.
exercise, working, just doing hard work make me feel better.
Mm,
And
yes.
sitting meditation is okay as well because then cold is just cold. But when I am just trying to study or read a book, it's too much.
Mm, I don't like the cold weather because it make me lazy. Wa- Always want to go to bed.
And hide inside the bed, especially when it's raining. Here in Scotland
Mm,
is always raining.
โอ้
Only like some days it's nice and sunny. Every day is rain and dark sky.
uh, and it may cause depressed.
Yeah, lots of people here have depression because
Mm.
they also drink a lot because the weather is cold.
Drink a lot.
Yeah. I I went to climb on mountain on Friday. That's why I wasn't here. And
Uh,
when in the mountain, it was snowing and ice, falling ice called hail. Hail is when like there is ice, raining ice, like big pieces of ice,
mm,
and lots of wind and rain, and then change to sun, and then again to snow. So cold.
you you walk to the
Yeah,
top of the mountain.
yeah.
Oh, only one.
No, with my dad, with my father, and two friends.
Oh, to travel to travel.
Yeah, for a trip. It was nice
Ah, ah,
because when you are walking in the mountain, you don't feel cold because you are wearing clothes and you feel very hot because of the activity.
mm.
But your hands are frozen because no gloves.
On the mountain, the flower is bloom.
Flower?
Yes.
No, no, not now. This is winter.
Oh,
No. Uh,
ow, all
3 months
winter.
ago. 3 months ago or 2 months ago, there was nice flowers.
Mm,
But now nothing. Just
okay.
cold.
The
And
winter
in
comes here.
yeah, in 2 months there will be lots of snow. It will be totally white.
Well, I think in Thailand, no winter in my country.
Oh,
No
only
winter.
summer.
ใช่ไหมทันตัว
ใช่ครับ
Ah,
only hot นะ
that's amazing.
and a few raining
Always sun. Like Sri Lanka, my country. It's like this too.
You come from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I was born there. I grew up here.
Oh, uh, and have you ever been to Sri Lanka?
Yeah, yeah. I came here when I was 12 years old. Um, After that, I went for holiday a few times. Last time I went was wow, like no, last year. I went last year for my grandmother's funeral. Very sunny, very hot.
Oh, like Thailand.
Yeah, but not as hot as Thailand. I think Thailand is too hot.
Huh?
too hot
Too hot.
Have you ever been to Thailand?
No, I've never been.
อ๋อไม่เค
I
ย
want to come, but the Corona can't.
อื
Ajahn
ม
want to send me to Thailand to study Dhamma, but no
อ๋อ
chance.
yes because coronavirus
Yeah.
now in UK coronavirus is in second wave
Yeah.
yes
Yeah, second wave. It's very bad now. Like 10,000 people a day.
อืม
Yeah.
yes 12,000แล้วท่านตัว
เยอะมากเลยครับ
12,000
12,000. In Thailand, it's not a problem, no?
no we
Oh.
have only only people come from another country
Oh.
to come back to Thailand
Foreigners or Thai people?
Thai people Thai people in other country
Oh.
comes home back home
Ah.
and we met from state quarantine
Mhm.
state quarantine yes
They
just
stay in
from
quarantine. 2 weeks?
from America UK Sudan
Sudan.
Ethiopia yes India
India is very bad now.
and now we are afraid about Burma Myanmar
Oh, is there a lot in Myanmar?
yes Myanmar is close to Thailand and
Yeah.
some people uh, at the border come to Thailand
Uh-huh.
yes about five people infect coronavirus
Yeah. This 5 can turn to 100. Ajahn is here. Bad. Yeah, very bad. Yeah.
อ้าว
He's back.
Okay. Where are we?
we are talking too funny
Too funny. Remember, this is recorded.
You can edit.
Okay, so
Just small talk.
small talk on.
Weather and Corona.
Okay, that's good.
What everyone is talking about now.
Uh-huh. Okay. What is the situation in Thailand? Corona.
oh good but I and my friend talk about Myanmar is we are afraid about the people of Myanmar come to Thailand at the border ใช้คำถูกไหมที่ชายแดนอ่ะ
Uh-huh. Border. Okay. Yeah.
we found 5%
5%.
yes infected coronavirus
Only Burmese.
yes
No Thai people.
no
Okay.
It's a big border.
Yeah.
Like half of Thai border is with Burma, yeah?
Okay, Tantua, tell us something about coronavirus.
โอ้
Anybody in the
โค
temple?
โรนาไวรัส
Anybody
No.
got? No.
no no
No.
Allow temple no also
but Thai people is อะไรอะกาดตกอะดาวเดอะกาดใช่ไหม
อันล็อกดาวน์
Okay. So how do you apply Hiri and Ottappa in this situation?
situation apply ยังไงอะเหรอเจ้าค่ะ
So
to
Hiri
apply
is not to do anything that you feel shame, or Ottappa is you feel dreadful of doing that. Yeah. So how do you explain this?
นมัสการเจ้าค่ะ
Okay.
เออ
So Hiri and Ottappa, how do we apply? Tantita Dhammo?
For to coronavirus.
This situation, maybe corona or any this situation.
Well, Ottappa, you will dread causing your own death, because death can come at any time, or you're causing somebody else's death, and that the bad consequences from that, the feeling bad about that. And Hiri, you will feel ashamed of not wearing a mask outside, because you'd be spreading the disease, and people will people will think that all these Buddhist monks are spreading virus and things like that. So you would wear your mask outside.
again please
Uh, where
please slowly
Hiri will be helpful. You will wear masks outside, because if people see you without mask, they will say things like, all these Buddhist monks are spreading coronavirus, not wearing masks, not social distancing. So you will follow the rule. And Ottappa, you will be scared of killing somebody else by giving the virus, or getting the virus from someone and dying yourself, because everybody dies. Maybe this is your time if you act heedlessly. You understand? No.
Do you understand, Monet?
understand เจ้าค่ะ
Okay. Can you tell
ก็
us?
ท่านที่ตาธรรมโมบอกว่า tell us that because he is a monk so he should wear the mask for don't he he don't be ashamed คือใส่เพราะว่าเป็นพระเดี๋ยวเขาว่าพระนี่ทำไมไม่ทำอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเจ้าค่ะพูดเป็นไทยอีกแล้ว
Tantua, what do you understand? What do you understand?
อบิดครับ ก็คล้ายๆหมอนิทิริก็คือ
English.
ก็คือ must wear the mask outside and do the social distancing ครับ
ใช่
ส่วนโอตตปะกำลังงงๆอยู่แต่ว่าน่าจะ
กลัวคนอื่นเขาตายใช่ไหม
ใช่ใช่
กลัวทำให้คนอื่นเขาตาย afraid to do the other die
ใช่
เนี่ย
ใช่ไหมครับ
Yes, yeah.
This is right
That's why this Hiri and Ottappa, for our own safety and as well as others' safety. Okay, one who has got this virtue in them, they will not commit anything that may harm themselves, and also will not do anything that may harm to the community.
may harm to community
Yeah, so we can see here like that. That's why this is also a virtue that is helping hands to help others. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. It's called helping yourself to help others.
I think you said,
Okay. And one who thinks about others' well-being, that person is known as a compassionate one.
The compassionate one.
Compassionate one. Karuna.
อ๋อกรุณาเหรอ
Compassionate one.
compassionate
Yeah.
compassionate one
So helping oneself to help others. Normally people think of helping others but forgetting themselves. And sometimes people only think about themselves, never think of others. Yeah. And this is what Buddha said, that if we have this Hiri and Ottappa, we will be not committing any harm, anything that may return to us, which may makes ourselves problem or feeling ashamed, and that may bring shame to our family, okay, and our community, like that. And meanwhile, one will not commit or do anything that may bring shame to their community, their family, no? And afraid of any results that may disturb themselves and then to the community. So that is why this Dhamma known as devadhamma. And the reason behind the devadhamma, deva means the deities or the gods. They always protect one who is good, one who does good thing. Yeah. So devata always protect someone who is doing good.
เทวดารักษาใช่ไหม
Yeah. Tevada raksa.
เทวดา
So that's why a person who has got these two virtues, the Hiri and Ottappa, basically he himself is a deity in a human flesh. Yeah?
I heard that there was pray to people who practice sila.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why this is known as a devadhamma, and this protects the world, because one who has got these virtues in them, they will not do any wrong deeds in front and in the back. We are very good at doing good things in the front, but behind the curtain we can do anything. Yeah? So when you
เคอร์
have
เทนนี่คือม่านใช่ไหมเจ้าคะ
ม่านหลังม่านอ่ะ
ม่าน
หน้านี้ทำดีหลังม่านเนี่ยทำเลวอย่างนี้นะ
เจ้าค่ะ
So behind the curtain there is always a possibility that we may violate or do bad things at all the time. But when we have got this Hiri and Ottappa, we will not do any bad things, whether at the front or the behind. And Devata or the Deva, they are basically always live in the good things. That's why they are known as a Devata. Okay. So we basically become a human Devata in a human flesh. If we have got these two Dhamma and practicing according with it. And it will also protect us and also the protecting the world. This is very important Dhamma. So if everybody practice this Hiri and Ottappa, we don't need a sila. We don't need sila. Because sila is there to tell you off that this is you shouldn't be doing. That is you shouldn't be doing. But if you have got these two dhammas, then you don't need a sila, because you're not going to do any wrong action. Like in the time of the Buddha didn't make any rules for 20 years, because that time all the monks were arhats. They will not do any bad things. they will not commit against the sila. And after 20 years, many monks join the community, and they sometimes join because of old age, or because of free food, or because of getting some benefits, and they become a monk. And after they become a monk, then they just broke the noble rules, and as a result, all the new rules came up. Yeah? So that's why the rules are to protect or to keep us in a bay, as long as we are not attain the arhat. But once you have attained, then you don't have to have, because there is a Hiri and Ottappa is governing at all the time. You will not commit anything that harms you or that brings any bad luck to you or any problems to you, and as well as you will not do anything that may harm or bring shame to the community. So that's why it's a helping oneself to help others. And that is the reason why this Dhamma is known as the Dhamma that protects the world. So there won't be any killing or harming. There won't be any stealing. There won't be any misbehaviors. And there won't be anyone talking about the lies. And obviously no one will drink alcohol. Yeah? Because we know the consequences of doing that. There is that we have to accept the consequences of it. And with that again, that you may have seen many people drink a lot and brought a lot of shame to their families, and also in a community too. Yeah, someone who raped someone, then again, because of the rape, and the whole family feel ashamed and disgrace brought to him. Yeah. Similarly, one who steals also bring shame. Once they were caught, shame brings, and the family also feel ashamed. Yeah. And obviously lie, we know that how we feel ashamed of lying, and we feel guilty that I shouldn't be lying like that. Yeah? And if someone caught you that you've been lying all the time, then again you will be ashamed too. Yeah, so like that. So that's why the 5 precepts, if someone is going to practice correctly, then they will have this Hiri and Ottappa. Okay, understand?
Understand เจ้าค่ะ
Okay, rephrase. Can you tell me something on this? Hantua.
ครับ
Why Hiri and Ottappa is important for 5 precepts?
because sila is the to do the เขาเรียกว่าอะไรอะ to do the good thing to do the correct thing ใช่ไหมครับ
Yes.
ฮะก็ถ้าเราทำถูกคิดทำถูกแล้ว if we do the good thing มันก็จะไปกับฮิริโอตปปะมันก็ it will bring me to เขาเรียกว่าอะไร it will bring me to not go to do the bad thing and shame and fear to do the bad thing ครับ
Okay.
พอจะได้ไหมครับ
Okay, Monit.
อ่ะ ก็ if we have Hiri and Ottappa we don't do any bad thing ก็ไม่ต้องมีศีลก็ได้ก็ไม่ทำแล้วเงี้ยเจ้าค่ะ
English please.
โอ้ย try to speak Dhamma in English is very hard to me.
Okay, do not think of a dhamma. You speak in English. Tell me in English. Do not forget about the dhamma. Just tell us in English.
If we have Hiri and Ottappa, so we don't have the other rule to control myself, control ourselves to do bad things.
Okay.
แค่เนี้ยได้ไหมเจ้าค่ะ
Antita Dhammo.
Yeah, what I said before.
Okay. Yeah, so that is the Hiri and Ottappa. Okay. So anyone has got any questions to ask?
ท่านสุชน
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
When we meditate or practice mindfulness, Hiri and Ottappa should be the first before observe precept. Is it true? มาก่อนหรือเปล่าเจ้าคะฮิริโอกับโอตปะเนี่ย
Hiri and Ottappa is a foundation for the sila. So Hiri and Ottappa comes first. Comes first before you practice the sila.
โอเคเพราะว่าขอพูดว่าอะไรwhen we want to progress growing up of meditation we try to purify our mind แม่นบอใช่ไหม it will be step by step
Yeah.
ใช่ไหมโอเคเจ้าค่ะฮิริโอตปะมาก่อน
So Hiri and Ottappa is in your minds and heart. It's your conscious decision, conscious good thing. Hiri and Ottappa. Sila is like you have made a decision after, which is different. And a sila, you will be practicing correctly and thoroughly once you have got this Hiri and Ottappa in your mind. Because you will be thinking that if I break that sila, it brings shame on me. And if I break that rule, the sila, the consequences is there, and that's a dreadful. And that may bring, feel oneself by own feeling a disgrace that I have broke this rule. And also some people, when they see it, they may blame you or disgrace you. So that's why sila, it comes second, but the Hiri and Ottappa is the first. Huh?
เจ้าค่ะเจ้าค่ะ
Okay, ท่านตัว
ครับ
you have anything to share
นอกครับ
no okay so tomorrow we are going to study sobhana dhamma okay sobhana dhamma and that
So-
is Kanti and Soracha
อ๋อขันติ
Kanti and Soracha
อืม
but before that I want you all to prepare maybe a short presentation on the this Hiri and Ottappa. Okay, short presentation on Hiri and Ottappa. Okay,
อ้าวเราทำไปแล้วอ่ะท่าน
Hmm?
this homework is we did it
You have done only Hiri, not Ottappa. Now
อ๋อ
next
โอตปะเหรอ
Tantua hasn't done it, and Tanchip also hasn't done it. So tell Tanchip as well. Prepare on Hiri and Ottappa tomorrow.
อืม
Okay.
ครับ โอเค
So thank
โอ
you.
เคเจ้าค่ะ
And we'll see you tomorrow at sharp. Okay, no delay.
โอเค
Okay.
Bye.
โอเคครับ
Okay.
Okay.
Satu.
นมัสการเจ้าค่ะ
One.
ขอบพระคุณเจ้าค่ะ